right, everybody, welcome back to the Aviator series here on Madden 26. We're in week 9 and our goal is to get to the end of the season. The Aviators have done pretty well. As you can see, they've held opponents to like 17 points. We're just not getting through, right? Like when it comes down to it, as you get to close games like that, it really is about trying to finish the games. And we've had a couple of games now where it's been pretty freaking close. But we're gonna keep working through that. What we have right now is we're gonna play a game, maybe check one more time at the deadline after this game to see what we can do. But we're looking at the adjustments. One of the adjustments made is we're gonna see Tucker out there, right? I think I can see myself maybe trading Alvin Kamara, maybe bringing up a rookie, a UDFA or something like that, or maybe Audric Estime, just to kind of close it out. If we can get a trade for someone like Alvin Kamara, I think that's going to help us out there. Wide receiver group, not as worried. I think we got some good wide receivers. I could see myself maybe moving on from Demarcus Robinson as well, but you make it work. We got injuries on the tight end spot as well, and I'm recognizing that right now. Don't really have tight ends. I'm trying to think if we made a tight end acquisition recently. I'm trying to see that we did not. So we're low on that end. So maybe when we make some trades, we could potentially do that. Let's look at that real quick, right? Let's get and check to see if we can do an Alvin Kamara trade right here. Would anybody want Alvin Kamara? Let's look at that real quick. No offers. Okay, what about someone like wide receiver Demarcus Robinson? None. So, I mean, you look at some of these teams that are looking for a wide receiver. I mean, you got a team looking for a halfback, right? They got 17 mils. So I'm wondering if we can go Alvin Kamara here with the Bengals and see if maybe we can get like a 7th round pick or something like that for someone like him. Now let's see where they're at from a halfback standpoint. They do not have much, so I think this is a fair move right there. We get to relieve some cap. They get a player that can work out for them, and I think that helps us out there. What I'd like to do now is check to see if there's any eligible tight ends that are practice squad eligible, and it looks like there's only 2. So let's look at the ineligible guys, right? You got Mo Alley Cox. For some reason he got cut during my simulation, so I got to watch that too. Maybe I don't simulate quickly and we kind of go through it. We're learning a little bit on the simulation part because I usually just kind of go through one game at a time, but I needed to make sure I got it tight in there. And let's get Demarcus Robinson to another team. You know, let's see who's looking for a wide receiver, and it looks like the Bills are. The Bills only got 4 wide receivers on the board there. I think that's going to help us out. We'll go ahead and probably ask for another 7th round pick for Demarcus Robinson. I mean, he's a little older. He's 31 years old. I think that helps them out. I think that helps us out. Realistically, I mean, maybe we can do like well, I'm wondering if we could do, I have an idea. I'm going to go a 4th round pick and a 5th, and then they're going to go ahead and swap 5s because I think they're a pretty solid team. They're like mid-round. So what we're going to do is, I'm wondering if we can do this. That was my bad. It's going to be a 4th and we swap the 5. So let's see if that works out there for us. And it does. So we get an additional 4th round pick and swap positions on the 5th round. And that gives us, again, another open position for this team. I believe I have some wide receivers on the depth chart there. We grabbed the tight end. I think what we have to do now is grab a running back. So we don't have another wide receiver. We're gonna go ahead and roll with Audric Estime. Kind of crazy how he hasn't really done anything in the NFL. I think that has a lot to do with just where he ended up. that team was going through a transition in Denver, and it kind of just screwed up the whole makeup there. But I'd like to see what happens with Blake Corum and Sean Tucker. I think that's a really interesting combo. When Vidal comes back, maybe that works out a little bit more, but I'd like to see this combination here. I mean, we'll see Audric Estime in there every now and then kind of roll with that. We're seeing Briggs kind of showing up in a very good way, and it's turning out to be pretty solid here. Looks like we got some buffing on the XP there. It's really fine. I don't really want to do much on that one. So it looks like, as you can see, a couple players, right, are not injured, but they got hurt in the beginning of the year, so it's pretty tough. Vidal's on a week-to-week. Utergo like plenty of players are currently on our IR. So we're going to watch a little bit of this San Francisco 49ers game, kind of see where we stand. But the goal, again, like I said, is to get our butts to the end of the season here. We'll kind of dissect as well the wide receiver group, the scouting component as well, because I want to make sure we're in a really good spot there, how we set up our board and things like that. Aviators playing at home here. Looks like that means it's probably going to be a lot of away games to end the year. Brock Purdy having a pretty solid squad there with that San Francisco offense. And they are always led by that ridiculous defense. How does it work, right? Do we got enough in the tank here to really take some guys on? Looks like last week they allowed 300 yards. Xavier Klein, pretty even right there. 261 yards gained, 281 allowed. So this defense has played really well. We have some solid edge rushers, and it's not so much as everyone's truly elite outside of, maybe Jalen Phillips, but it truly is like just a great rotation that we have built there. So I'm hoping it can work out here. As kickoff is made, looks like San Diego gets the ball to start this off. Here we go. They're taking it, and they will return it to about the 26 right there. Davian Rogers, I'm giving him opportunity. We traded for Jalen Milroe. I want to see if we can give that guy an opportunity. He's got the speed, and with the type of offense we have there, having that mobility with the QB just changes it up. Rogers is more of a statue, so we'll kind of keep him there. Play action. Rogers able to get past the bootleg, throws it on the run. Nice snag, and it's dropped by 18. MHJ, he had that catch. MHJ's looking around, but man, oh man, Kittle's out for the season. Holy hell. Shotgun formation here, trips right. 12:51 left here in the first. Hands it off to Corum. Corum taking it upfield. He's going to get the first down. There's an injury on the field. Looks like Tyleek Williams or Michael Williams are on the play. Might be Michael. Trips tight end left. Hands it off right there. There goes Tucker taking off. Great block up front. And that's Dillard getting a nice block. Tucker getting the first down right there off the run. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Tight set there. Bosa getting past the right tackle. We are recognizing, right? We got an issue at right tackle. We got an issue on a couple spots of that O-line. But when you build this franchise out, it's going to be rough for a little bit. Shotgun spread set here. Tucker in the backfield, 2nd and 16. They only send 3. Rogers has time. Throws a touch pass, and that's going to be just off there, intended for the tight end. Empty bench, trips right. Defense coming out with 4 on the line here. Rogers stepping up. He's got time, and he's going to try to take off running. He won't get the first down. He'll get a couple there. Charles Omenihu coming back to San Francisco, and he ends up getting a little bit of yards there. 4th and 8 at the 42-yard line. That's a boot, and tough. It doesn't have a spin. We got to get a little back spin action right there by the freaking Punters. And here comes Brock Purdy. San Francisco 6-2 right now versus us being 2-6. A high formation set. This is a nice little test here for this defense as well. Going for an outside zone. McCaffrey following use check, but look at the edge taking care of Will Johnson. Great tackle on that one. 10 minutes left here in the first. Defense pushing. Almost gets away. Out route, and it's just outside 3rd and 6 right here. 10:05 left here in the first quarter. Looking at a trips right. Defense with 4 on the line here. They sent 6. Purdy throws the deep shot to the tight end who hangs on to it. What a catch by number 84. And the Aviators have to stay on the field here. 2 tight ends on the left side of that line there. Single back set. Going for an outside zone once again. McCaffrey met by the defense. I mean, you got Nakobe Dean there really playing it well. Saw the other linebacker doing his thing as well. 2nd and 10 here. Single back deuce close. Play action there. Purdy's in trouble. Throws it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey plenty of room down the sideline. And it's a 1st and 10 at the 35. I mean, the Niners are playing it well here. I formation set. Tight end off the right side of that line. Play action there by Purdy. Purdy looking around, sinking in. Throws it to the right to Juszczyk. Juszczyk with the freaking truck stick on 42. And just like that, it is reversed, folks. We got a holding call right there. Not bad on that one. Shotgun deuce close. Throws it up the middle, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 20. Tight end off the left side of that line. They're going to go for the screen there to McCaffrey. McCaffrey has the room. He's going to take off. He gets a chunk of change on that. 3rd and 8 at the 33-yard line. Oh my gosh. Come on. See what you can do. 30 looking around, 3rd and 8, plenty of room, sets his feet, goes for the back of the end zone! He doesn't keep his feet, and Nakobe Dean with a play and a half on McCaffrey. And they're able to hold it down. Unreal in the field, folks. Oh, that's wide right, no good! Wait, is that good? That didn't look good. Oh, it's good. Dang. All right, let's see what our offense can do once again here. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. I really want to give Davian Rogers an opportunity, right? He was a draft pick for us. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's the end of the world. Look at Tucker running it. The run game has looked good with Tucker. You know, he was strong in the preseason. We wanted to give Kamara that opportunity with him getting traded to another team. I think this is gonna give them a shot to check out Tucker a little bit more. Hands it off. That's maybe a yard or 2 there. 2nd and 8. Shotgun formation here, tight end off the left side of that line. Inside split, there goes Tucker. Breaking one tackle, falls forward, gets the 1st down. Tucker so far running well. Pistol, trips right. Defense with 5 on the line there. Outside zone and nowhere to go for Blake Corum. Charles Omenihu really playing well right now for the Niners. Single back tight set here. Tucker back on the backfield. Hands it off to him. He can't get by. Defense playing well right now. 3rd and 13. This is where we got to lean on our receivers, right? Lean on the freaking receivers. They send 4. Rogers throws a freaking bullet over to Marvin Harrison Jr. That's a 1st down. They gave MHJ so much buffer. Now they're trying to pressure him here. They're going to press him. Trips right now. Form in the backfield. Draw play action there. Rogers sets his feet, throwing it, and he threw it low, intended for MHJ. I like the fact that he's trying to target my man. I haven't seen much of Michael Wilson, though. 2nd and 10 at 39. Play action again. Rogers throws it, and it's swatted away, intended for Michael Wilson. I mean, defense played that tremendously well. 3:09 left here in the first quarter. Wide receiver stack close left. They're going to motion Michael Wilson from right to left here to a bunch now. Send 4 there. Bosa's got him. MHJ hangs on to it. He'll be down at 34. I think this is range right here for Chris Smith. 4th and 5. This is about a 51-yarder. Hold is good. Kick is good. 3-3. Like what I'm seeing right there. Let's get back to it, man. Fight back here. The Niners love to play that just like punch you in the mouth type offense. Oh, 40 coming in hot off the left side. There goes McCaffrey. Top 4 in the league with rushing touchdowns right now at 6. Single back, bunch left. 2:25 left here in the first quarter. They get a motion. Jet sweep right there. Ooh, Stevens can't get it done. Well, that might have been Stevens. Who was 52? Somebody didn't hold their ground there. 150 left here in the first quarter. Bunch left. Defense sends 5. Purdy throws an out route. Gets it over to Ricky Pearsall for a 7-yard gain right there. Kobe Dean trying to stick with it. 1:17 left here in the first quarter. Trips right. 3rd and 3. Defense with 4 on the line. Purdy throws a quick shot. I don't know who he was throwing to. I think it was to his tight end. But Will Johnson doing his thing, folks. 1:11 left here in the first quarter. Let's see what you can get. 107. Fair catch right there at the 25. Let's see if Rodgers can get him down the field again. Single back, bunch right. Tucker in the backfield. 7 in the box there for the Niners. They only rushed 4, though. Rodgers throws that out route. Tight end got smoked. I mean, I haven't seen much from McBride, man. Shotgun. They send 4 there. Rodgers throws a bullet to the left into the hands of MHJ. Love to see the throw right there by Davian Rodgers, trusting his #1 receiver. I formation set, play action there for Rodgers. He has time, throws it to the right. It's caught by Michael Wilson, but there's a flag on the play. And it's, guess what, folks? A freaking holding call. Cam Robinson with the mistake and a half. And just like that, we're screwed. Trips right here for MHJ. 1st and 20 here. Clock is ticking to end this quarter. Send 4. Rodgers steps up, throw cross body to MHJ. He hangs on to it. Gets us back to the original line of scrimmage right there. Love to see that. We're at the end of the first quarter. Tie game here. Not the craziest of stat lines, but that's what we expect, right? This is not going to be easy right here. You got it. How you doing? Keep it moving, man. Flag on the play. Rodgers got hit on it. Throws it deep. Intended for 84, but it's incomplete. That was Drew. It was an offsides call, though. We'll take it. We will take it. Good job on that one by the defense, offense to keep it rolling there. It'll be 2nd and 4 now. We're well within range. See what you can do here. Shotgun formation. Tight set. Defense with 6 in the box. They tried to cover the mid-gap blitz, but Tucker just found the hole. 53 gets the tackle, but it's 1st and 10 at the 45 here. Empty bench set. Defense with 4 on the line. There's Warner there commanding the middle. Rodgers tries to do a check down, but he misses him by a mile there. Bunch right. Defense setting up. Oh, they're going to motion Michael Wilson to the outside. Send 4, throws it underneath, gets it to Wilson. Wilson hangs on to it for a 6-yard gain. 3rd and 4 at the 40-yard line. Trips left. 11:40 left here in the half. Send 4 there. Rodgers looking around. Goes deep. I think he's got him. Oh, my God. He had him beat. Number 0. Green was smoked. And they're going to punt it. Oh, my goodness. I thought he had him. Oh, my gosh. Come on. Come on. Go back. Hands it off. Defense holding the line. There's a flag on the play. Come on. Go back, deuce close. Got room, throws it to the left. Shot. Not much room, 2nd and 12. See what you can do here. Shotgun spread set. Looking around, Purdy throws a check down there to McCaffrey. Defense holding it down so far. That's something I'm recognizing. I don't really need to tweak the defense too much. I'd like to get a couple more DTs that I can trust, but like Briggs is playing well. Oh my gosh. The linebacking group I think is growing in a very good way. You just have to get, I don't know, maybe, I don't think the offense is what needs to be tweaked. O-line, everything. Probably going to be a heavy offensive draft. I mean, if a really good player ends up falling to us in the first round, that's defense. You got to do it. And then kind of tweak the D-line. Oh my gosh, everyone fell for the play action into the hands of Juszczyk. He gets the first down. What I'm assessing right now, though, is how is the strong safety Torres playing? I mean, is he working out? Purdy throws a deep shot. I mean, Kobe Dean has been playing so well so far, being able to stick with the players. Any of the slotted receivers, the tight ends, they're not having a problem. Oh my gosh, they went for the wide receiver screen. There's a flag. I'm assuming a legal man downfield. Holding, wow. Colton McKivitz. I'm wondering if I got to reduce the holding. We might go over the gameplay sliders, do that. 8-12 left here in the half. Play action there. Purdy feeling the pressure, but wide open is Ricky Pearsall. Coming across right there on a deep cross. No one paying attention to him. 1st and 10 at the 48. The D-line needs to freaking hang on. Haven't seen much of Jalen Phillips, too. 56, what a play right there. That is a play. I think it's Peyton Wilson coming off our practice squad. He's looking solid for us. Kobe Dean. I mean, I think we got a really good linebacking group right now. Got to pay him. Throws an out route. Look at that, 29. That's our other corner there playing solid. 3rd and 10 here at the 48-yard line. Shotgun set. McCaffrey looking exhausted in the backfield. In a motion, Jennings from right to left. Purdy looking around. He's going deep, deep. Knocked out of his hands. What a play by Will Johnson on Pearsall. And it's 4th and 10, and the defense does their job. You love to see that right there. Great play. That's actually a decent punt to the 25. Let's see what you can do here, folks. Looking around. 6:48 left here. Single back bunch right. Hands it off to Tucker. Tucker. Oh my gosh, another holding call. This is not looking good, folks. 1st and 20. A lot of holding calls I'm seeing so far. I feel like I'm going to have to tweak that just to make the game manageable. Outside zone there. Blankenship playing for the Niners. I think he just got signed by the Texans, which I think is a great signing for them. I mean, they get a good rotation with their DBs. Rodgers on a play action just throws it away. I mean, they got Jalen Petrie. I think they got Bullard or something like that for them. Good young group, but Reed Blankenship back there, I think it helped them out. That defense is going to stay solid. I think they got something in Jaden Higgins and Nico Collins. I think they just need an offensive-minded guru there that's going to work through it. Trying to throw it to the right, and there's no good. This defense is really holding it down. I mean, it's 3-3 right now, 5:11 left here. I'd like to kind of speed this up because I don't care to watch games that are just not going to be fun. There goes Purdy ready to go. So at the end of this half, we'll probably try to speed it up. I don't really think it's Davian Rodgers' fault. I just don't think we got the right weapons. But I am in love with how this defense is playing right now. They're playing so well together. There's that Pat Ross, man. He was drafted by the Seahawks and then cut. I don't know what the heck that was. Oh my gosh! A heat-sinking missile right there by Jalen Thompson. getting McCaffrey, 39, trips right. I like how the defense is playing. They sent the corner blitz. Purdy, though, not phased. He's going to take off. There's a holding call. And I think it's going to be 4th down. My assumption is they decline it here. That's Paris Johnson, former Cardinal. They're going to decline it. Dump this off there. Working through it. See what you got. Ball lands into the end zone. We'll start to drive at the 20 there. Yeah, I'm not seeing much. I mean, Shea's a character. I mean, he's the main focus. I'd like to see more from my other guys, but hands it off to Tucker there. Not much room. I don't know if this is a great gauge of a game, right, with where we stand as a team versus a team that's very elite. Trips tight and left. They go for an RPO, and that was read like a book. No gain. I mean, MHA's got 5 catches. Bunch left here. 2:30 left here in the half. Tucker in the backfield. They sent an outside corner blitz. Rodgers taking off. He's going to have room. He'll get the first down, but there's a holding call again and again and again. We tried it one way. I'm wondering, right, if maybe I go back to pro setting, and maybe we'll see a little bit more action there. Hands it off to Tucker. Tucker breaks the initial tackle, and he's just trying to get away. Niners call a timeout. Oh, no. Wait. No timeouts used on that? Oh, it's before the 2-minute warning. Dang. Clock stop. Fair catch out the 41 there. I mean, McCaffrey's he's everything for this offense, right? He's everything. Single back, deuce close here. I really like how the defense is working right now. Throws an out route. They're leaning on these out routes. Grayson Stevens, though, the rookie, playing solid, is kind of getting thrown in the mix. They're leaning on these like fullback, tight end routes, and the linebackers are busy today. 2nd and 3 here. Send 4. Purdy throws an out route again. It's caught for a first down. Shotgun set here. Tight end on the right side of that line, one on the left. McCaffrey motioning out to the right for an empty bench set now. So a hitch and go on the right, but it goes straight to the tight end. He's going to be about a half a yard short of the first down. 1:30 left here in the half. Tight end off the right side of that line. Defense sends 4. They go for the screen. McCaffrey's got room down the sideline. He's going to be tackled at the 26. Clock stops. Man, this defense better figure it the hell out here. Bunch left. Hands it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got room up the middle. Good stop by Thompson there. 9-yard gain. Clock continues to tick. They haven't used the timeout yet. San Francisco is saying, we're going to draw this out here. Trips left. We trust it. Purdy throws it up the middle. Pearsall catches it. Shanahan finally calls his first timeout. Shotgun formation here. 39 seconds left here in the half. McCaffrey motioning out. Throws it to the left. Wide open. Oh, man. That linebacker, I think it was the corner, had no shot. That out route was clean. Look at this. Yeah, number 16's guarding him. And he doesn't have a chance. He got burned. First touchdown of the game here for the Niners. First touchdown of the game at Hall. There's a flag on the play. I think we hit our dude. Just not playing disciplined ball right now. They're going to have to work through the Denzel Burke with a mistake right here. 10-3. We got all 3 timeouts. I'd like to see if we can take some shots down the field, but look at how the defense is playing. Enough buffer. Eventually, you're going to have to throw underneath just to kind of keep the field going, but they're only rushing 3. He misses Michael Wilson, but there's a flag on the play. I think that's, yep, they're going to call pass interference, but I think that was more of a hitting a defenseless player there. 1st and 10 at the 42. Defense has 5 in the box right there, 3 on the line. Hands it off to Tucker on a delayed handoff. That didn't do anything. 10 for 53 so far today for Tucker, so he's running pretty well against a really solid Niners defense. Rodgers looking around, 2nd and 8. He's going to take off running. Slides there. We use our second timeout. 3rd and 3 at the 49-yard line here. McBride off the right side of that line. Rodgers thinks about it, throws it to the right, and he just misses him. I mean, he's just off by a little bit, man. I mean, what do you do there, right? Do you just say this guy's just not it? Or do you kind of just keep rocking with him? And that's what I'd like to do for at least another game. You traded for Jalen Milroe, though. Do you not give this man a chance in his 2nd year in the NFL to actually try something? I mean, I think you have to. It's a great hit right there by number 50. I think that's Phillips. We're going to end the half there. And it looks like the Niners get the ball. I mean, I'm not seeing much. It's against the Niners. I would feel like a more mobile QB is going to be nasty against a defense like this. It might get some other guys open, so we're going to try that out here. See if it's going to let us work through it. It does, so I mean, I didn't want to do it, but I'd say let's see what we got in Rodgers there. I'd also I mean, did we do? I don't think we did that for the 3rd down backs. Let Estimate be a part of this chaos here as a power back. Blake Corum, let's do that. Gadget there, 3rd down back is fine. Melton. Yeah, Jabril Peppers. Do I got Jabril Peppers on this team? What the hell? What in tarnation? Yeah, Justin Simmons on this team. This is crazy. Okay. All right, so we're gonna try that out there. See if it makes sense. Let's do this first. Let's try to see if we can change possession. And they got down the field with no problem. 17-3. Oh my gosh. We'll watch a little bit more of this game here. I don't see much. It is what it is. I think the defense is doing the best they can, but this Niners team is gonna find a way. Only 48 yards passing here. Milroe's first opportunity. It's a play action. Throws it to the right. Misses his receiver by a mile, but folks, this is a pass interference call. So the completion attempt doesn't matter. D. Winters getting the hit there. Shotgun tight set. McBride off the left side of that line. Tucker in the backfield. They hand it off to Tucker. Tucker does a little dead leg. Gets 3 there. Can't complain on that one. 8:40 left here in the 3rd. Shotgun tight set. Defense with 4 on the line. Hands it off again. Tucker trying to bully his way through. I mean, if he just cut to the left, I think he was just fine. Shotgun spread formation here. Defense with 4 on the line. Milroe right up the middle. There's a flag, though. Gosh, dude. I mean, Dalton Reisner with the holding call ends up being 4th and 5. I don't see much here, folks. I think it's going to be a terrible, terrible first year. The crazy part is there's teams on the NFC that are just as bad as us, if not worse. One of the teams has a one-win record right now. Kind of crazy. We'll go ahead and fast forward it here. Just kind of see what happens. They score again, 24-3. They use all that chunk of freaking hand. And the Niners can't get it figured out. Oh, they do. They get a 2-point conversion as well. But it's a 27-11 game there. It is what it is in that space. I'd like to get Jabril Peppers and off this team. He wasn't a part of the context there. I'd like to get another tight end if possible as well. When you look at the rushing concepts, 17 for 73. Milroe didn't run. I'd like to see more of that. Harrison was the main man. couple sacks given up. Cam Robinson's not looking good. Borum's playing what he can, but look, double-digit tackles for Stevens and team. Couple tackles for loss. Love that. We had a sack by Uchi. No picks. Couple pass deflections. Nakobe Dean, Will Johnson, Thompson. Woo-wee. We got the Cowboys game up next. I don't really want to do too much there. I think we're just going to kind of sim it, get our butts the heck out of here, kind of see what we can do. So far, the team has been playing pretty good at certain positions, but the main spot, folks, is the quarterback spot, and it's not looking good so far. We're going to go ahead and sim here. So the goal is to not sim all the way through the end of the year, but just talk through each week and allow us to sim week to week. And I think that's going to work out. Seahawks signed Delvin Flowers, so that was one of our backup D linemen there, and they snagged him. Why was Delvin Flowers on the practice squad? I don't think he was he what? I thought Delvin Flowers. Let me look at that real quick. Did my game freaking do that? Let's see where the Seahawks had him. They took him to DT. I don't know. Was he? I mean, I don't know if he was a hidden dev. Was he? I gotta look. Did my game do this thing? Dude, it's supposed to be manual rosters, and this game, bro. No, he was a normal dev. Okay. I mean, he was a solid player, but the Seahawks snagging him up. It is what it is there, man. Let's go ahead and keep it rolling here. I mean, the coaches and stuff, they're not really liking it. I get it. But we're just at a spot right now where we're hurt. Look at this. There's two teams that are 2-8 right now. That's unbelievable. Let's check out the mock. Where do they have us? They got us at number 2, and this is big right here, folks. An O lineman. I think that's what I would like to see right there. He looks like he could be a legit superstar, some type of generational type player there. And Cam Robinson is playing left tackle, but we need a right tackle. So you move him over to right. I think that can help us out. There's some DTs that are out there. I mean, you're looking at another guy here, Dion Wheaton, who looks ridiculous. He's a true left tackle. And that's something we're going to have to examine there. But that is not a bad, prospect so far with how we're looking at it. Let's check out the stats so far for the QB. Right, what's that looking like? Milrose only thrown 12 times. Rodgers, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. He's thrown 391 yards. I mean, that's not bad. Is there anything from an O-line perspective that we can maybe tweak to see if we can give this young man a little bit more help? I mean, not having Jalen Moore is rough, but I don't think we got much here. And Borum's going to do it. Let me do this too. Let's go over to the gameplay sliders. I'm seeing tons of holding calls, which is straight annoying. So I'm wondering if we can drop this down to maybe 65. Let's see if we'll see more holding there. The Raiders are 5-4. Yeah, star, superstar. So we drafted well, man. That's what I'm recognizing here so far. To win, though, it's going to require a whole lot, and we're just not there as a team. Overall, it's not looking too bad, but let's go ahead and work through this here. We're going to just do play the moments. Maybe we'll see something cool. Maybe we'll see Davian Rogers roll. Like I said, I'd like to make that switch soon. I mean, later in the year. If we don't see much from Davian Rogers, maybe just see what we got. You know, check under the hood there for Jalen Milroe and see if maybe that guy is going to be able to do something for us. Because right now, I need to know if we have to spend some capital to get a new QB. Aaron Rodgers was here just temporarily. Wasn't trying to get wild with it there. But we do need to figure out how we're going to be able to fill this team up with some really legit stars. But see what's going on here. Defense needs to work through it. We're going to go ahead and skip that. 7-3. Whoa. 7-3. Touchdown happened. It was interception by Nakobe Dean. What? All right, well, we're in the red zone. Looks like mistakes are happening here. 2nd and 4. Rodgers has him in a good spot after that pick. Hands it off right there to Tucker. Tucker finds a little bit of room. He gets it to 3rd and 1. In this series, it doesn't look like Crosby's been traded. They send an additional blitz. Rodgers feels it, gets hit. He missed his receiver. Edmonds plays well, and they're going for it. Love the call here. Shotgun bunch left. Hands it off. And that's a turn. Oh, he got it. Kamani Vidal's back. Love it. Oh, it's a turnover and downs. Oh, I didn't know Kamani was back. I should have checked 2 tight ends on the right side of the line. Hands it off. And we're going to X out of that. Ashton Genty, last week, 14 for 134. Oh, my gosh. Genty playing like a dog. Let's see what we got here. Everyone's playing in the middle of the field there. Oh, 7-6. What the heck? Just some good old running, it looks like. All right, 3rd and inches here at the 28-yard line. Goal, QB sneak. Got it, 1st and 10. Spread formation here. Defensive four on the line. Rodgers looking around. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. Throw it away! Throw the ball away, man! Oh, this guy, bro. Trips left. 2nd and 21. Send 4. Rodgers throws a shot. He's just not comfortable in the pocket right here. I'm not seeing much from this man. 3rd and 21. Send 4. Rodgers. And great blocking up front. Rodgers throws it away. Unreal in the field. We got room for a field goal here. It's a 56-yarder off the right hash. Can this young kicker get it done? Hold is good. Kick is good. What a boot. What a boot. We'll take it. Okay. See what you got now. 2-minute drill. I'd like to see if you can get this done here. See what you got, young man. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Shotgun, spread set. Defense with 6 in the box. Rodgers looking around, throws it underneath, gets it to Wilson, takes a nasty hit. Timeout called. 93 yards, 1 touchdown. Rodgers. I mean, you don't give such a big opportunity to these late round picks. So that's why, like, when you see someone like Milroe, I mean, you try to figure it out. 2nd and 2. Send 4 there. Rodgers hesitates. There's a holding call. Come on, man. David Edwards with the holding call. 2nd and 12 here, empty bench, trips right. I'd love to see my offense find something, man. Touch pass. I don't even know who he's throwing to, bro. Come on, fellers. Tight end off the left side of the line, 3rd and 12. Rodgers looking around, sets his feet, throws it on the run, and it's picked. Oh my gosh! I thought it was picked. I thought it was picked. It didn't look great. Oh my goodness. See what we can do here. Second half. Come on, fellers. All right, we're gonna go and speed it up here. Really care to see anything here. We're in the 3rd quarter. Red zone, 27-yard reception. It's like every time I simulate, I'm seeing good things. And Mitchell Tinsley taking advantage right now of the opportunity to be out there. 10:20 left here in the 3rd quarter. McBride motioning from right. Inside split there. Tucker. Another holding. This is killer, bro. Like, what do we got to do with this? These guys are just not getting it figured out. Single back deuce close. Hands it off. And there's plenty of room right there. Tucker getting a chunk of change. 2nd and 6 at the 16. Send 4. Up the middle to MHJ. He gets the first down at the 4. Great throw right there. High formation set. Hands it off. Tucker gets a little bit. Not much though. 2nd and goal. Trips tight end left. Play action there. Rodgers in trouble. Big sack by number 41. Oh. Micah McFadden, their former Giant. Trips left. 7:40 left here in the 3rd. Tucker in the backfield. Throws a touch pass. Picked off in the end zone. I mean, he tried to put it up there for his big man. It just was not a great idea. Jeremy Chin makes him pay. And there you have it. We got a little bit of trouble here. 10-6. Defense in a little bit of trouble. Raiders have taken the lead here. They have a 2-possession lead. And the Raiders are starting to get through it. Tough luck right here for the freaking Aviators. They just can't find a way to close these games out. I mean, the defense is playing as good as they can get. It's just not working out, man. Rodgers checks it down. Incomplete. 4th and 4. 2:15 left here. They know they have to convert. Well, we just chalked this game up again. There's a flag on the play. I think Rodgers got him. He did, and that'll be an automatic first down for the Aviators. Tomka Hemingway with a mistake and a half. Spread formation here. Shotgun set. Looking around. He's got time. He's going to take off running. Slides about a yard short. They're going to go try to no huddle this here. Are they going to be able to get the ball off in time for another play? Nope. 2-minute warning. Down by 2 possessions. You got to keep the faith here, man. Can you get it done? Can you be the man here? Tight end off the left side of that line. Motioning. Got room. Checks it down. Gets stretches for the first, but he got the fumble. They knocked it out of his hands. Number 11 picks it up, and that'll do it. The turnover and downs. Jeremy Chin gets a pick. Jeremy Chin gets a fumble recovery. McBride tried to do everything on that play. He had the first down, but when he stretched, Micah McFadden made him pay. Oh, brutal. You can't make this up. And that will do it. Carroll still there is hilarious. Tough loss there. Keep it rolling. So we get the bye week. We are heading into the next one, and this is what I want to see, right? What do we got here? Looks like our left tackle's going to get scouted appropriately, so we'll know if they truly are a top 5 type of player. I don't see any quarterbacks that are within our range, right? And you could decide to go after a quarterback now and kind of see if it's going to work out. But the accuracies that I'm seeing, no one is truly on the ball here. I guess we can potentially look at someone like Jordan Jackson. Maybe he's got something here, right? His throw power is solid, but it looks like the accuracy and everything is what I like. Not really the most incredible player. Gets happy feet, yeah. I mean, you don't want to take chances at too many darts in the back end of quarterback, late draft prospects. Now, wide receivers, it's not to say that we need someone incredible, but I do want to have someone that can take the top off a freaking defense. That's what I'm going to be looking for here. And they say they got deep threat and stuff, but I need somebody with incredible speed, and it looks like we got someone here in Juan Cabrera. There's also somebody in Ben Tovar. I'd like to take a chance on Ben, just kind of seeing where he's at right there. So we're going to select him. We need a whole lot of help. I'm not seeing much with our tackles, but it looks like we're going to find out about the tackles there, so that's sweet. O-line, are we seeing anything incredible there? Dave Edwards is playing that left guard position. I mean, you always want to continue to draft. I mean, let me double check real quick. What is my lineup again? Is our interior solid? I mean, we got Froholt. I would say right guard is a need. So if we can find somebody in that focus, I think that works out there for us. So we got Tovar, who we're looking at, right? I'd like to see what we got there. I'd like to look at right guards. You got this guy right here, and Tony Meyer from Penn State. He looks like he's got some possibilities there. Got a round 1-2 guy here. I mean, maybe there's a tackle that we can potentially look at. That's going to be scouted. I'd like to look at, I think the corners are in a good spot. Linebackers are in a great spot now. Edge rushers continue to be a nice deal. I mean, we got Torres and stuff. I mean, the halfback group isn't that incredible. So maybe we try to look at, again, is there a really decently speed type, like, these guys aren't that crazy. I mean, these powerbacks got elite speed. He's a round 1-2 guy. Got it. Oh, it's elite strength. Let's go to here. So we got great to good. So not the craziest of speed guys, but I mean, when I look at some of this, I mean, you got a UDFA here and Gerard that looks pretty good. You got a round 1-2 guy. So you got some UDFAs guys that have some pretty good speed. I mean, if I'm going to look, I mean, I think you take a chance and try to inspect a UDFA. So we're going to look at Ben Tovar, Tony Meyer, and Ezekiel Gerard to see if we can find that piece there. We're also going to go ahead and make the decision to let Jalen Milroe play the rest of the year. It's not to say that Davian Rogers was horrendous, but where we stand right now with our record at 2-9, I just need to know what we have in it, right? We traded for the man. You might as well see what we can do here. I'd like to see maybe if we could up that up since he can throw on the run. Got a lot of buff. Can I remove that? I don't think I can remove it. Can you remove these? 2 more weeks to the linebacker. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to try him out. It's nice to see that the draft picks have turned out well as far as devs are concerned. We got a solid group of rookies there. But I want to see, okay, let's see where we're at from the injury report. Did anyone else get injured? So these are all the guys that are currently on the IR right now. Don't think I can pull anybody off. Let's see if we can bring back MJM. Nope. See, as you can see, we can't put in any of these guys. We got a lot of players. I think I can bring back Yetergos. I can. Yetergos Matos seems like a guy I'd like to bring into the fold. I think we're seeing some good things though with the edge rushers. Maybe we let him chill. Yeah, we're gonna. At least I know I don't need any more. I'm telling you, our defense is gonna be set in a good spot. I would love to have seen Jalen Moore kind of be ready to go, but he's currently hurt. Emerson's going to be solid, but Yetergos Matos looks good. I mean, he could potentially bring back Christian Barrymore, right? He's 27 years old. I think you take him off the IR. And then who do we cut? I think you go ahead and... I mean, Ben Neiman's a 600,000 cap hit. Marco is a 600. So we're going to go ahead and cut out Marco Wilson. I'd like to see this defensive line now be in a spot to where we should be able to see some dogs here, man. So I want to get Christian Barrymore back in this mix here. So we're going to have Steele and Barrymore there. In the nose tackle spot, I think Briggs has played incredible. So I'd like to see Briggs doing that. Behind him is Barrymore. I think in the rush defensive, isn't there a rush package I got to work through? Your rush DT spot, I think you're going to let Steele continue to be the dog. But like I said, we got some good guys, man. Let's let them be a part of that initially. I want to look at the linebacker spot. So Nakobe Dean's been playing like a dog. Wilson's been playing well. Let me look at the linebacker spot because I'd like to see. I mean, Drake Thomas has been playing really well. I'd like to see Peyton Wilson up there now. I think that's going to be really fun to see these linebackers be dogs. So we're going to try that out here. Again, play the moments. Not get too wild with it, and we're gonna kind of continue to try to speed it up, man. That's the goal there, right? Like, don't get too worried about what the record holds right now. We just have to get through this season, and hopefully it'll work out just fine. Looking like a really cool stadium, man. That was pretty neat. See what we can do here. All right. Not much going on. I kind of want to see my offense get a chance out there. 7-0. Everyone playing in between. Like, both teams playing pretty well between the 20s from a defensive perspective. I want to see what we got here. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Shotgun tight set here. See if you can get it done, young man. Milrow throws an out route. Nice catch right on the sideline there. 61 yards. And I love this call, right? We're 2-9. So, ooh, the Rams are 5-6. Motioning the tight end. Ends it up the middle. We get the first down on the ground. Unreal in the field right there. What a play. Truss is the run game. McBride motioning there. Play action. Milrow in trouble. You can't be a statue out there, young man. Oh, what are we doing? 2nd and 15. We need to know what Milroe can do. He throws the screen there, though. Tucker's got a wall, kind of. 3rd and 13 to the 34. Looks like they're playing for a field goal. Not what I would have hoped here. 3rd and 13. Let's see what you can do here. They're going for the screen again. This time he's got some blocks up front. He's going to be well short there. 4th and 6 at the 27. Send it out Smith. And they'd like to see if he could kick a field goal in. Looks like a chip in has happened. We'll take it. 7-3. Can't complain about that. Need to stop, and it is 10-3 there. Defense again getting smoked. They're turning on the Jets. 20-3. 4th down alert. I mean, Milroe's having problems, but I mean, he's got to get a couple of games under his belt, though, to see if he's worth it, or is he just a true backup? And it's a decent throw, but he's short. He's a check down Charlie, man. Is that what's going on here? I need you to do more than just throw it to the running back. 27-3, and it looks like the offense kind of gets it going there. Tinsley being targeted quite a bit. Here we go, less than 8 minutes down here in the 4th. Tight end off the right side of that line. Hands it off to Tucker. Oh, that's not Tucker, that's Vidal. 2nd and inches there, his 2nd carry of the game. Single back, deuce close, 7:05 left here in the 4th. Misdirection handoff, Vidal short again. Injury though. Dave Edwards hurt on the play. 3rd and 1. I'm assuming this is going to be a QB sneak. I'd love to see Milroe freaking running, man. He doesn't get it done there. It's 4th and inches. Defense really wanting to shut down this freaking line. And that's a push by the offense. Kamani Vidal into the end zone. Not bad there. We need to get some points. 3:27 left here. See what you can do. Trips right here from Milroe. I need to know what this guy's got. Corner blitz right up the middle. Nice throw to Michael Wilson, who takes it all the way to the 28. Clock is ticking. No huddle set here. 3:10 left here in the 4th. Get a motion. McBride. The bunch formation now. Milroe feeling it. He's going to take off running. He turns on the Jets. Slides to the 12. That's what we want to see there. And I'm wondering, right, knowing, like, what if we want this type of QB? Do you try to bring in a person who comes from, like, a rushing set? Nice run up the middle. And that is Blake Corum going against his former team here, who cut the man. And they're going for a 2-point conversion here to go down by 8. Single back, deuce close. They're going to hand it off, and there is nothing there. I don't know about that decision. Not good. And they don't get the stop. Rams get it done. Unfortunate there for the Giants, for the Aviators. They lose a tough one. I'd like to see, how did Milroe do? I mean, that's their quarterback there in Demarius Holiday from San Diego State. 17 for 24. 6.9 yards average right there. 70% completion percentage. That's pretty solid. The main target is freaking him. That's not good. Couple sacks given up. Edwards really upsetting me there. Stevens, Dean, not bad. Jair getting involved. A sack and a half of Barmore. So the defensive line, drastically improved with Christian Barmore there. So we're going to play the moments here against the Jets, or not play the moments, but watch the moments along the way. I'd like to see what we can do here. I think we can beat the Jets in their house, but they scored 7 already. Aviators not really doing much so far, but they're playing pretty solid defense from what I can see here. 3rd and 4, I'd like to see conversion on this one if possible. Shotgun spread formation here. 3:16 left here in the half. They sent an additional blitz. Milroe feeling the pressure. He's going to take off running. He'll get the first down and a whole lot more. Breaking it down at the freaking touchdown. Holy hell, Jalen Milroe turning on the Jets. And just like that, folks, we got ourselves a touchdown. And it's Jalen Milroe breaking through. That's what we wanted right there. And the Aviators able to clutch up. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, that was a straight speed. And that's the thing is Jalen Milroe has ridiculous speed, man. You can't ignore that. 7-7 now. Defense in troubles. 14-7. Milroe hoping to keep his team going here. It's been consistent right now as far as the run game. A lot of check down scenarios here for Tucker. That's why I have to figure out, right, do we upgrade the running group? Maybe run with Corum now. Look at Milroe. Can't get by Jermaine Johnson, who was actually traded to the Titans. Gets that hit right there, and there's going to be a punt. So Milroe with no magic this time. 9:13 left here in the third quarter. Well, that was an incredible punt. Just went into the end zone, unfortunately. It is what it is there. He got sacked. Let's keep it rolling. All right, 3rd and 3. I'd like to see if Milroe can do something here. Blake Corum not running well. I mean, he threw something to Trey McBride. Love to see that. 3rd and 3. Tied it off the right side of that line. Milroe has time, throws it on the run. Nice snag right there by McBride. There's an injury though. 97's running off the field. Single back deuce close, that's crazy, dude. What the heck? 1st and 10, weak side handoff there. The Jets have a pretty solid defense. Tied in off the right side of that line, 5:40 left here in the 3rd. Motioning Tucker. Send 4. Throws it. What a dot, and he dropped it. What a dot, and he dropped it. Oh. 3rd and 11 here. They're going to go for the screen. And there goes Corum trying to juke. 21 not fooled at all. They're going to kick a field goal here. They're going to go down 14-10 with about less than 5 minutes on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Almost blocked. There's a flag, though. It's good, but I think that's freaking roughing the kicker. What a mistake. Is that an auto first down? It is. Automatic first down at the 17. What a mistake right there for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 17. Tight end off the left side of that line. Delayed handoff there. Tucker's got room. Breaking tackles down at the 2. 8 for 39 there. Pistol trips right. See what you got. Hands it off. Corum got smoked. There is a flag on the play. Illegal block in the back. MHJ was not even near the play, and you're doing something dumb. Trips right here. Defense with 4 on the line. Only send 3. Throws it quickly to MHJ to get back a little bit. 104 yards passing to Jalen Milroe. And we have to decide, right, are we going to be that heavy pass team or are we going to be a heavy run team? I think you work to be balanced later. Oh my gosh, Jermaine Johnson just beat the brakes off freaking Cam Robinson. Or was that Jermaine? 94 is a big man. 3rd and goal at the 12. Send 4 there. Milroe thinking about running. He will! He's got room! Breaks a tackle down at the 1! It was close! They're calling a timeout there. Aaron Glenn says, oh, hold up. Here we go, 4th and goal. 2 tight ends on the right side of that line. Tucker in the backfield. Outside zone, Tucker slowed down, but he makes it. Touchdown, baby! Here we go, Tucker into the end zone. And the Aviators have taken the lead. An outside zone, he cuts back to the middle there. He ran into his O-lineman. But you take it, and we got a tie game here, 14-14. Third down alert, 3rd and 2. I'd like to see it going here, folks. Come on, Aviators. Oh, wow, it's plane versus plane. Holy hell. Oh, one's a pilot and one's a plane. Okay. Spread formation here. McBride motioning. 3rd and 2. Milroe's going to take off running. He'll get the first down. He's taking off. There's a flag on the play, but I think it's a legal block in the back. No, it's holding. Is it holding after the first? It is not. It turns to 3rd and 12. Unreal in the field. Reisner, we need a right guard, man. 3rd and 12 there. They send 4. Milroe throws a touch pass there. It's dropped by Michael Wilson. And what could have been an amazing play by Jalen Milroe becomes a headache for the Aviators. That's an incredible punt. That's an incredible punt. We are in the 4th quarter. Breece Hall has 1,000 yards. Congratulations. Congratulations. Let's see what we can do here. Come on. It looks like the offense is doing work here for the Aviators. 7:20 left here. Shotgun formation. Wide receiver stack close left. Hands it off. Corum hangs, keeps his feet under him, and it's a first down at the 21. Shotgun, same formation here. 6:40 left here in the 4th. Milroe looking around. Took his freaking time, and that's a sack by number 95. Stupid mistake there. 2nd and 17. Unreal in the field. 6:05 left here in the 4th. They're looking around. Milroe knows it. He gets sacked again. You gotta go, bro. Come on, Milroe. 3rd and 17 here at the 28-yard line. Single back, deuce close. Milroe stepping back. He's got time. Goes for the touch pass, and he misses his receiver by a mile. Send it out the field goal unit here. 45-yard off the right hash. Hold is good. Kick is good. Boots it. Taking it from the 1. And that's a great return right there for the Jets. Down at the 31. And it's 21-17. Oh, let's see what we got here. 3:13 left. Can he get it done? 21-17. Shotgun formation here, bunch left. They're going to motion Wilson from left to right. They're going to go for the screen there. Tucker's got a little bit of room, but he can't get by, can't evade. Big play by 29, Brownlee Jr., and it's a loss of 2 yards here. Trips tight end right. Let's see what you can do. Milroe stepping back. Right up the middle. Big catch right there. And that's a first down. That's Trey McBride. And that'll get us to a 2-minute warning. It's touchdown or bust here. Can we get our 3rd win of the season here? I'm hoping so. Shotgun set. Deuce close. Defense with 4 on the line here. Motioning. Looks like Granson there. Send 4 right up the middle. Ooh, nice catch by MHJ. Gets 8. Clock is... Ooh, we called a timeout. Hey, he just wanted to get out of that 12 personnel. Bunch right here. Shotgun set. You send 4. Throws it underneath. Gets it over to McBride. Breaks the tackle. He's fighting with every Jet, and it's 1st and 10 at the 30. They haven't no huddled here. They're taking their time. Shotgun tight set. Milroe looking around. Throws it on the comeback route. What a catch! That's Tinsley with the snag. 1st and 10. And the clock continues to tick. They're not using any timeouts here. They send 4. Milroe looking around, throws it up the middle. Big catch! Oh my gosh! They use a timeout finally, but what a snag right there. We're looking at a shotgun empty bench set. This is going to run play. 57 seconds left here. It's got to be a run, right? Power draw. Nope. Throws it to the left, wide open, touchdown McBride! Jalen Milroe with the play! You wanted to see that, dude. You wanted to see that. Trey McBride with the snag, but what a crazy drive right there. Trey McBride, Jalen Milroe connection. I mean, it's not to say that you don't bring in another veteran to compete, but when you got, you know, some young QBs, you got a young franchise, I don't think you think about a QB for a while. We have 3 first-round picks that we initially got, right? We got one in the last year's draft. Now we have an opportunity to have 2 more. So, I mean, with 2 first-round picks, you could potentially just say, you know what? We're going to move all the way back and try to do it once again. We're going to try to see if we could just go ahead and, you know, use one of our first rounds to get a first round next year. Could work out. 49 seconds left here in the 4th. Hayes throws it on a check down there. Big hit by Torres. Coach calls a timeout. 2nd and 5. Trips left here for the Jets. Hayes throws it again. Nice snag, but they use another timeout. I mean, they're playing great right now so far. What I like is they're just kind of letting them play underneath. Now Hayes is going to think about running. He will. He'll slide, but this is a bad decision right here. They have no timeouts. 35 seconds left here. They're going to have to go quick. 2nd and 5. Defense with the pressure there. Hayes throws it away. 3rd and 5. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we do here. He's got room. Hayes taking his time. He's going to take off. He's going to run. No, he throws it away. He had a chance for the first down. He could have ran out, got the first, but it's 4th and 5 now. This is trouble here for the Jets. Pressure coming in, throws the touch pass. Oh, he dropped it. Game over. And the Aviators get their 3rd win of the season. Under the helm, the tutelage of Jalen Milroe, folks. What a way to end the game. Oh my goodness. That's what you love to see right there. Jalen Milroe leads his team 24-21 against the 7-6 now Jets. Oh my gosh. Xavier Klein pumped about that. A win is a win. I mean, they got a rookie QB over there, so they're trying to build that out, but I mean, another decent completion. He's checking it down quite a bit. The run game is working out. We had that 44-yard run there. Targeting his tight end. That's what I want to see there. I mean, our tackle's still giving us problems. No double-digit tackles here. We had a 1.5 sacks by Phillips, 1 by Barrymore, 1/2 by Steele. I like it. On to the next game, baby. So now we have a game against the Washington Commanders in our house. Ooh-wee. Let's see what we can do here, man. Come on. Let's see what we can do. Come on, fellers. Commanders 7-6 right now. It's been a tough road for them. They're hoping to get back to that NFC type of play that NFC Championship type of play that they had. But it's 1st and 10 here at the 19 for the. Oh, there's a negative 15-yard penalty. Jaden Daniels. Yeah, they made some mistakes. Here we go. A lot of defensive penalties there for the Commanders to get us in the zone. Trips tight end right. You got Tucker in the backfield. They're going to motion Woods from right to left. Hands it off to Tucker. Tucker finds room right up the middle. He doesn't go down until he's down at the 7. What a play right there. 7 minutes left here in the first quarter. First and goal. Monty Vidal in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to him. He's got room. He's going to be down at the 1. Monty Vidal continuing to roll here. Goal line defense, it looks like. But oh my gosh, they killed him. They did not let him go. 3rd and goal at the 1. Now they're coming out of a bit pistol deuce close. Maybe it's a bench concept. Nope, they're going to hand it off again. Vidal can't get in. This defense for the Commanders is freaking incredible. 4th and goal at the 1. They hand it off again. This time he's short. That is Blake Corum. Can't get it done. Oh my gosh, guys. What are we doing? Commanders hold it down. Punt, punt, punt. Both teams just kind of hanging on for dear life, but there it is right there. Jalen Milroe throwing it to MHJ. I love it. Looks like Milroe's starting to find his freaking comfort now with this offense. Throw it away! Oh my gosh! As soon as I said that, it gets hit. Unreal. 2nd and goal at the 9. Bunch right. 4:30 left here. Milroe thinking about running. He will. He's got a block and dives in. Touchdown, Milroe. There you go. Just give Milroe a chance. Let him be that freaking weapon that you want. He can throw the ball and he can play. It's 14-0. Oh my gosh. This offense is starting to roll here. I called timeout because for some reason it was going to make me play. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Let's see here. Milroe's throwing pretty well so far. I formation set. Looks like it's a goal line. And it's a QB sneak. He gets the first down. Trips right here. Blake Corum in the backfield. Defense with 4 on the line. Hands it off to Corum. Corum finds room, gets 8, 9. 2nd and 1. Love it, love it, love it. Come on. Come on. Fullback dive, and that's the tight end, Jelani Woods. 1st and goal at the 1. Oh my gosh. Trips tight end left. Play action there. Milroe throws it to the running back Vidal, and we're down near the 1 again. 2nd and goal at the 1. Quick shot, throws it to the right, touchdown! There's a flag though. There's a flag though. It's gonna be holding. Come on, man. Golly. Oh, look at that. Larry Borum and Xavier Klein talking to the ref. What are we talking about here? 2nd and goal at the 11. Shotgun tight set here. Milroe throws an out route, gets it to MHJ. We're down at the 4. Here we go. Trips right. Send 5. He throws an out route. Michael Wilson can't hang on to it. You had that. 14-0. They're going to kick a field goal here, which I think is a great decision. That helps us out there. I think that's what you do. You kick the field goal, go up 3 possessions. You force the Commanders to have to do something here late in this one. 17-7, 17-14, folks. Just like that, we screwed up, and now it is up to the Aviators to close this out. Commanders not giving it up. 3rd and 10 at the 42. Less than 5 minutes here. Milroe thinking about it. He's going to take off running. He'll get the first down. Down at the 20. Slides at the 17. That's the kind of weapon you love to have right there in the backfield. You get a quarterback that can run like that, it forces them to have to Think about that play. Play action right there. And there he goes again. He takes a nasty hit this time. There's an injury. Who is that? Number 76. Dave Edwards again. He's always on the ground, bro. What are we doing, man? 2nd and 2. Feeney back in there. 4:14 left here in the 4th. 2 tight ends on the right side of the line. Tucker in the backfield. Hands it out to Tucker. Tucker finds room, gets the first down. And this is where I think you just kind of chew the clock a little bit, right? Force a little bit of action there by the Commanders. They have to play aggressive, but a touchdown here will really close it out. They said the corner blitz. Milroe did not see him. Big sack. 3rd sack right there for the Commanders. 2nd and goal. It's a tight formation here. Defense with 4 on the line. They send 4. Milroe looking around. Checks it down. Dropped it. I need better tight ends. I think Jelani Woods is not a bad backup, but I need to get another versatile tight end, it looks like. Milroe throws it up the middle. Oh my gosh, as soon as I say that, they give it to the big receiver, the UDFA, Drew, baby. Tom Drew, number 84. What a throw by Jalen Milroe, by the way. Takes his time here, but look at that. That is a contested pass. And it's just Drew just mossing that dude. And with 2:56 left here, it's not looking good for the Commanders. Can they hold it off? Milroe looking like a steal? I mean, we didn't ask for much. I got to go back and see what was our draft on that. It may not have been that crazy. Looks like they're going for it on 4th down. And they're welcome to. 3rd down alert. I think that's it, folks. Xavier Klein gets his 2nd win in a row here. They go to 4-10. Commanders fall to 7-7. It looks like the Aviators are starting to have a run here. I mean, 1 is a win, 1 is a nice little win. 2 in a row is clean. 3rd in a row means a streak. Is that what we're going to get right here? Jalen Milroe is doing pretty well so far today. We have the Seahawks now for the 2nd time this year. This team is playing well. A lot, though, can happen, and we still are not where we need to be. Definitely want to look at the scouting at the end of this episode because I want to see where we stand with some of these setups here, but I really am excited to see what Jalen Milroe is going against his former team here. What does that mean? We're 4-10 now. He's talking to the squad. The defense, by the way, has been playing very well. You just never know. We're going to kind of sim. It's 3-0 right here. 3rd and 1. Milroe's got his team down in scoring position, which is what I like to see here. Oh, gotta call timeout. Can't call timeout? What the heck? Breaks the tackle there. I guess something happened. Injury on the field. MHJ hurt on the play. Oh, it looks like something happened. A pick or something. 6-0. Defense having trouble. 9-0. Defense having trouble. 15-0. What's going on here, man? Come on, guys. Milroe having trouble. I mean, that's an elite D. That's a Super Bowl champion defense, 1:56 left here. Milroe throws a quick shot. Nice catch. And there's no MHJ out there. He got hurt on the play that we played. Trips right. 1:40 left here in the freaking half. Milroe looking around, throws it, checks down, misses his receiver. Tinsley can't hang on to it. I think Milroe can be pretty solid here. Motioning Drew. It's in 5. Milroe throws it up the middle. Nice catch right there by Drew. And he takes it to the 41. Great catch right there. It's in 4. Milroe looking around. Dude, missed him! He missed him. Ugh. All right, come on. Bunch left here. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throws a shot. Nice catch right there. Behind him, back shoulder. MHJ back on the field. Love that. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They're going to hand it off, and Tucker goes nowhere. A timeout called here. 46 seconds left. You try to see if you can get at least some points here, but I love a tutty. Spread formation here for Jalen Milroe. They're down 15-0. There goes Milroe. Throws it on the run. Oh my gosh! Bounced off a defender. It could have been caught, man. Oh, that would have been sweet. 3rd and 11 here. They send 3. Milroe's got time, and he's going to try to run for the first down. He gets there. Turns on the Jets late, but it works out. 29 seconds left here. Clock is ticking. Aviators only have 1 timeout. Spread formation here. They send 4. Milroe thinking about it. Throws it to the back of the end zone. Intended for Wilson. Great defensive play. Clock stops. They're going to shift some players around. MHJ back on the field. Shotgun formation here. They send 4. Throws it to the flats there. No good. They got to use their last timeout. 3rd and 9. Trips right. Can Milroe get it done here? Seahawks are 11 and 3, by the way. Holy hell. They sent the corner blitz. Milroe throws it away. There's a flag on the play. Holding call. Dalton Reisner. They're going to let him kick it in. So, let's see if Smith can put in an easy chip in. Hold is good. Kick is good. Can't complain there. You do what you got to do. I mean, this is an 11 and 3 team. We're going to feel it. Looks like the defense is holding their own here. 25-yard pass. He's hitting Michael Wilson. Love it. 4:55 left here in the 3rd quarter. Single back deuce close. 15-3 still. Milroe stepping back. He's got room. He's going to take off running, and he's going to be short. He tried to jump freaking 6 yards. And it's going to be 4th and 4, so they'll send out the field goal unit there. 51-yarder. Hold is good. Kick is good. So even though they get the field goal, they're still down by 2 possessions. Seahawks fight through it. 21-6. 3rd and 7. Now we need to see what you can do here. Wayne Milroe, if we can improve this O-line, Milroe might be a freaking beast, man. Right up the middle. Big catch right there by McBride. 1st and 10 at the 21. Single back formation here. Tight end off the right side of that line. Hands it off. That's Kamani Vidal. Breaks the tackle. Goes backwards, though. Not what you want to do. Wide bunch left here. 9:20 left here in the 4th. They send 4. Milroe thinking about running. He does. As a flag. Unfortunate, man. He hesitated a little bit, and that O-line just didn't know what he was doing. Cam Robinson with the mistake. 2nd and 22. 9:15 left here in the 4th. Tight end off the left side of that line. They're going to motion Blake Corum to the right. Throws an out route to McBride. He gets a couple. It's 3rd and 16 at the 27. 8:35 left here. Bunch right. They're going to motion Drew. And Milroe throws a nice touch pass to the back of the end zone. Incomplete. MHJ dealing with Julian Love, and that's a big play. And they're going to kick a field goal. They're down by a lot. The defense has done well today. It's an 11 and 3 team over there. Very young defense on this side. I think, Taylor Britt getting injured. He's back into the lineup. I think that's going to help us out. But we need to, figure out, maybe we start to trade a little bit of the edge rushers, get someone better. That's Sam Donald right there. He hasn't done much. He's kind of just let the plays happen, and the offense is working out. And they get all the way down the field with ease, 24-9. Let's check out this last drive right here. I'd like to see what Milroe can do. So far right now, I don't think there's anything crazy wrong about Milroe. I need just a receiver to try to take the top off. I like MHJ, I like Drew, Michael Wilson. I just need one receiver that can really just go nuts, and maybe a versatile tight end. We'll see who's out there in this upcoming season, or off season, but I mean, another versatile tight end would help out. Injury on the field there, number 90. Defensive tackle, I'm assuming, for the Seahawks, hurt on that. Single back deuce close here. 2:09 left. Milroe thinking about running, and they did not let him run. Uchenna Nwosu grabs the man, and that'll be a 2-minute warning here. I mean, Milroe's trying. You know, he's got some good plays so far. I've seen 2 big runs from him. I saw a good pass for to get them in the lead in one game. So far I'm seeing some still positive things from Milroe, being a low-ended, you know, considered a backup. The guy's got a very strong, a decent arm, not a strong arm, but he's got a decent arm, and he's fast as hell, dude. You can do something with this guy. 3rd and 3 here. Milroe throws it to the left. Hits the target there in Michael Wilson or in Drew. And that's the thing, is we got these big targets, so Milroe can miss a little bit and still be just fine. Trips right here. The send 4. Throws it. There's a flag on the play almost immediately. Oh my goodness, dude. What are we doing, bro? Larry Borum's been rough. Single back deuce close here. Stepping back, looking around. Throws a shot, and it's defended by 36 right there. 2nd and 20. Wide bunch right. 1:25 left here in the 4th. They only send 3. Throws it. Oh my gosh, Drew got hit. 3rd and 20. They gave him a buffer. I mean, here's the thing. My hope is that they don't try to get it all in one freaking play. They just kind of get a little bit. But look at this. He's got so much time, and he took way too much. 4th and 21. That's a great play right there. They held him back. I think they were in for like a 10, 12-yard pass. It makes 4th down a little bit more manageable, but it is what it is here. And Nwosu throws it. Flag on the play. Almost picked. It's going to be a holding call. And that should do it, folks. The winning stops now. Eamon Yori got us good. 24-9. Got a couple more games left here. I think I'm going to see if I can just do the training and then move it forward. Hopefully we don't get any crazy situation where players get traded or cut, but we'll work with it here. So we advanced it. We lose to the Eagles 31-25. Not the craziest of scenarios here. We got the Lions coming up. All I want to do here is just let the game simulate, but let's check out the draft prospects here. That's something I'm interested in now. Let's go over to the players that we scouted too. Maybe we'll see a little bit more, right? We tried to scout, I believe it was a right guard, and this is Tony Mayer, who looks ridiculous. He's a 3rd, 4th rounder here. He's got a lot of promise. That's going to help us out. I think we went after was it a corner? Nope, it was don't think it was a linebacker. I think the linebackers are set. Wasn't an edge rusher. Wasn't a tackle. Looks like the tackles are kind of getting figured out. Oh, wide receiver, right? It was Tovar. Tovar's looking like not so great, but I mean, like I said, the speed and stuff, maybe that can kind of change it up for them. And then what else did we look? We looked for a guard, right? So we got that. Looked at a wide receiver. Got that. Was it a halfback? Was it a quarterback? Nope. Who was it? It was a safety? No. I don't think it was a corner. I don't know. I don't remember what my... I think it was... I thought it was... I thought it was one of... No, it was a halfback. It was a halfback. It was a UDFA. That's what it was. It was a UDFA. Kind of wanted to see... Yeah, there it is. So it was Gerard, Ezekiel Gerard, he's 5'10", 211 out of Utah. Great to good speed, great to good acceleration. I mean, that's something I was trying to see if we can find some type of hidden gem back there. Doesn't look like that's the case. But now where we stand here, I mean, what's this storyline thing? Rookies OTA. We're talking about OTAs in week 18. Like, what the heck? Welcome to the new home. What are we talking about right now? What the hell? We're talking about telling Grayson Stevens to focus on development in week 18, bro? That's crazy. Let's go ahead and advance it, see where everyone stands, and then see who wins the Super Bowl. So the playoffs are in. Green Bay is the #1 seed. You got the Seahawks there, the #2 seed. Ravens #1 seed on the AF, and the AF and the Raiders are #2. What the heck? Jets are the #3 seed. Holy hell! So some of the guys that picked up QBs, rookie QBs, are not looking too bad. Niners make the 7th seed there. You're in a little bit of trouble here, man. Incredible. Looks like practice squad player Jordan Birch gets snagged up, but Xavier Klein, he gets an extension. What? I mean, I guess they like us. 37% fan rating. That's kind of crazy. Let's see where the mocks have us, right? So they got us going after a left tackle still. Looks like Enrique Hernandez might get snagged up by the Saints before us. I think we have another first-round pick too, but it's the Seahawks, so we should be at the back end of this sucker. And they got us going after Philip Bundy. He's a running back, elite strength. I just don't see us doing that. Like, I'm gonna go after probably, you know, some other pieces there, but that's kind of crazy. They got us going after that. I wonder if I can fire my guys now. Not yet, it looks like. Or is the firing here maybe? Nope. So the Aviators, right? We got to work through it. We got some things we're gonna have to deal with. We'll go ahead and advance it, see what happens here. I'm wondering if any coaches got fired already. Let's look at the transactions along the way. Did anybody get fired? And these are all the freaking setups here, but I'm pretty sure. Well, no, I guess no one got fired yet. Maybe they're just kind of holding on to that for now. Keep it rolling. Don't really want to know who is making it further until it is in the Pro Bowl. Maybe we make the Pro Bowl. Maybe one of our guys gets it done, but let's check out the Pro Bowl roster here. For the NFC, Jacobs, Robinson. Oh, they got a freaking dudes. I don't know who that is. He's a fullback. Smith, Nakua, Lamb, Golden. Wow, Golden made it. Nothing there. I was hoping maybe defense would have done something, but not much luck there. Dennis, Diablo, DeJean, Johnson. No luck. He didn't get anybody, but I mean, it's to be expected. Looks like the Giants won. So did the Giants make it to the Super Bowl in 2026? Let's see, folks. They do. The Giants and the Bengals. So the Ravens cannot get over the hump. They lose again. The Packers were the #1 seed. They lose. So the #1 seeds can't get through. I mean, when the Giants are like a 6 seed, 7 seed, you better watch out, bro. That's when they are dangerous. But it's going to be the Bengals versus the freaking Giants. Any yearly awards? I doubt it, but let's see what we got here. You got Denzel McGee. I don't know who that is. A receiver maybe, or is it a quarterback? That would be pretty insane. Defensive player of the year, Brian Burns is on that list. Offensive rookie of the year, I think that's a quarterback, bro. That is crazy. Torres was on the list for defensive rookie of the year at least. Oh no, he's got to be a wide receiver or something like that. Scatterboo. It is. He's a wide receiver. Whoa. Denzel McGee. Holy hell. Giants looking solid, dude. Oh, Cam Taylor-Britt gets best DB. What? Holy hell. We got somebody with an award. Hell yeah, dog. Let's see if anybody got any dev traits. That'd be pretty cool. Trey McBride, did he just lose a dev trait? He did. Ooh, Trey McBride's gonna have to fight for that again. Don't see anything else. Let's talk about the defensive side. Stevens still superstar. Taylor Britt getting that superstar. Love it. I mean, it's not bad, dude. I mean, we did what we needed to do there. Let's see who wins it, folks. Who wins the Super Bowl? Will it be the Giants or will it be those Cincinnati Bengals? That's kind of a cool little setup there. And the winner is the Bengals, 42-20. Joe Burrow beat the brakes off the Giants. Holy shite. Super Bowl MVP, absolutely. The Giants fall short there, but for them to make it in 2026 is pretty awesome. You got a lot of players, though, retiring now. They're saying it's done. Elijah Mitchell, after 6 years, is done. You got Andrew Van Ginkel, Ryan Kelly, Tony Jefferson, Shaq Mason, DeMarcus Walker, Khalil Mack says he's done. Derrick Henry calls it quits. Devontae Adams says he's finally done. Taylor Decker, Al-Qadim Muhammad, Cody Whitehair is done. Tre'Davious White, Trent Brown, George Kittle. He was injured. He's finally due to too much. Juszczyk is retired. Matthews for the Falcons retires. Whoa. We lost Ben Neiman. Dalton Reisner. That's fine there. Kamara retires. He won the Super Bowl. Hey man, we traded. He won the Super Bowl. Brandon Cooks retires after winning the Super Bowl. Pretty cool right there. You can't complain, man. Now we got the coaching carousel. We're gonna go ahead and fire these guys here. See if we can get someone a little bit better. I'm hoping. Let's see who the available staff is now. Is there anyone better? I mean, you got Dan Kugler, a level 12 guy. I think try to hire him, see if we can get something there. Emmanuel Ortega's level 11. You just continue to upgrade your guys, man, and just hope that they work out there. I mean, this is another mock draft that they got us looking at here. Dion Wheaton still being there. And the Seahawks didn't win it, so they were pick 24. They still got us going after Bundy. But when I see some of these other guys, I wouldn't be upset. I mean, they got Marcus Lowry's a third, fourth guy, so that's good to know. But what do they got our other guys? Enrique Hernandez, top 5. Dion Wheaton, he's a round 1-2, but I wouldn't be upset with getting another tackle. I think that's what you try to do there. And then maybe move Cam to the left guard because Dave Edwards is always hurt. Well, we got some things we're going to have to do now. But I like that move there. I'm interested to see, right? We filled the staff there. Retirements are done. I'm interested to see where we stand from a development, from a like re-signing standpoint, right? So these are the players here that have not that have re-signed. I want to see who is not re-signed. So players are getting some stuff, right? So they franchise tagged all the long snappers getting franchise tag. Makes total sense. They're going to be cheap. So they're trying to use their franchise tag on something that doesn't need anything. But the Chargers use it on Thule. It's $36 million. You got Nick Herbert getting an extension. Boygby getting an extension. McDuffie 4 for 108. It's pretty close to what he got with the Ravens. Kind of crazy. Rashee Rice got an extension. Jawan Taylor. Wow, that's crazy. Leatu Latu gets his 5th-year option. Looks like they did some restructuring there on Zach Sealer's contract. Tyreek Hill staying with the Dolphins here. Jordan Davis got a mega contract. Quinion Mitchell's 5th year is good. Keely Ringo got an extension. D. Winters was really good. So I'm trying to see like who could potentially be out there. Drake May 5th year. $73 million? What the freaking hell is that, dude? That doesn't even make any sense. $73 million for a franchise tag on a QB? These contracts are $62 million for Caleb. Oh my gosh. He's a giant right here, man. I'm pumped about that guy. There's some releases here. No one getting crazy. I don't see any. Let's see who got released. Cade Stover. I mean, Malik Harrison would be cool. Another depth piece there. Davis Mills wouldn't be bad as another depth piece for backup QB. I need to see if we're going to get that QB, though, man. But Derek Nottie, Traylon Burks, Jack Sanborn, Chauncey Golston gets cut. These aren't bad freaking players to just help us out a little bit. We don't have crazy cap space, but, you know, I could see myself moving on from some guys to make some room. Keem Davis Gaither's not bad. Ray Davis wouldn't be bad. I mean, there's some decent looks, but I mean, from a stats perspective, right? I want to see where everyone was at. Aaron Rodgers didn't retire, by the way. He's still out there. So Jalen Milroe finished the year with 1,400 yards, 6 touchdowns, 6 picks. Tough time on the simulation there. But, you know, I don't think that's bad. I believe he's got 2 more years left on his contract. Yep. I think that's it. So we're going to be able to look at him a little bit more. The running game did not work out. We're going to have to figure out what we're going to do there. 782 yards for Harrison, 7 touchdowns. McBride didn't do so well. We're going to have to figure out that. O-line needs to get re-looked at. 19 freaking sacks by Cam is atrocious. Defense, I would say Grayson Stevens was a nice freaking piece for us. 144 tackles in his rookie year. Shocked he didn't have a shot at defensive player, rookie of the year there. But I thought he played very well. Torres, the other rookie, 113. Will Johnson, 105. 97 for Nakobe Dean. 14 TFLs for freaking Jalen Phillips and 6 sacks. Not bad for his first year with the Aviators. And then there's a rookie DT, Skylar Steele, 4.5 sacks, 11 TFLs. 4 picks for Taylor Britt. Nakobe Dean with 2. Will and Torres with 2. 7 deflections for Gabe Stevens, Grayson Stevens, and freaking Will. And then we had a couple forced fumbles. Love to see that. So not a bad year, folks. We got some things to work on. As far as a scheme change, right? I don't think we have to do anything crazy. I mean, we got a zone run. Our offense was the Bucks. I'd like to turn it to maybe, because of the type of weapons we have, I'd like to look at Baltimore. I think that's going to be a fun one for this team here. And I think they are a power run West Coast scheme, but I think a zone is just fine. I think the defense is working out tremendously. Don't really want to tweak that there. Looks like we have a couple more coach points before we end the episode, so I want to do that before we head into the next deal here. We got 68 points. I'd like to see, what do they got here? One additional focus player, so I'd like to get that done to try to see if we can get some focus players going here. Where the hell is the focus? What the heck? Is it here? There it is right here. So I'd like to do that to see if we can get, so we'll be able to get 2 players. So that's 5 for focus to kind of get them going. Yeah, not bad. I mean, getting an extension's cool. I'd love to see how we're going to play this out here. A lot to work on. I think Jalen Milroe played just fine. I think Davian Rogers is where he's at right now. And I'm really shocked that Aaron Rodgers is still here. Kind of insane. I mean, what was his contract? Is it pretty sure? Yeah, I mean, he's here for another year technically. Pretty sure that's wrong. So we'll look at that. I think we'll look. Let's go ahead and check out. Yeah, we got 21 players. Pat Ross, he's a big guy, but he's not asking for a lot. I mean, that's not a bad move to bring him back with 87 million cap space. Christian Barrymore, he's another guy not looking for a lot, but I think we're going to let him walk. Peyton Wilson, I'd love to bring him back. He's only 27 years old. We can get him. Jair, we'll let him walk. Blake Corum, we'll let him walk. Denzel Burke, we'll let him walk. I mean, we got Tom Drew I'd like to bring back for 2 years. I'd probably say I'd say 3 years, maybe 9 million. I mean, like 9.5 is not bad for a guy like him. He played very well, and a UDFA much deserved. We're going to try to bring back Bryce Ford Wheaton because I want to see what he can do. We got a lot of guys. Chris Tonga, I'd love to bring him back. Brock Hoffman's not a bad backup. Aaron Rodgers, no thanks. So we got some things we can do here, man. Looking forward to seeing how this is going to work out. Pat Ross is definitely a necessary need because we should have everyone back now. Yep, no one's hurt. So if we were to look at this team now with the players, let's just do a straight roster, right? Like, what would this roster look like now? I mean, it's kind of stupid that this game just did that, but whatever. We need a right guard. We got to get tight ends in order. We need to figure out the wide receiver group for sure. Defensively, I mean, this is not a bad crew. Nakobe Dean, maybe we have Nakobe Dean playing the Sam. I think that's going to be fun. Peyton Wilson, yeah. We got Briggs. I think Briggs looked really good this year. So this defense is growing, man. I think we got a good crew. Looking forward to the next one, folks. That'll do it for us today. If you like what you saw, please drop a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and most importantly, subscribe to keep up with the series. I appreciate everyone that stopped by today. Have yourself a good one, and as always, let's go Aviators.